everybody. This is the next session in the workshop in letting in the flow of money into our lives. And I hope that you've come up with reasons why you can't earn money so we can work on them.
With what?
Reasons why you can't earn the money that you want to earn. Blocks. If not, I have something else to do too, so don't worry. But if you do, then we'll work on that. Money blocks.
I think the reason that I could find is that I'm blocking myself.
Well, that's obvious that you're blocking yourself, because if you ever notice people who let's say win the lottery and get millions of dollars, what they find is that within 2 years of the time, they end up being right back where they started from. Okay, and that brings us to the wealth principle number 1. Your income can only grow to the extent that you do. Okay, if your inner blueprint is not an inner blueprint of wealth, are you going to be able to keep the wealth?
Probably not.
Nope. You're going to find every reason under the sun why you should lose the wealth, and you're going to end up losing it, whether it be that you're going to spend it all, you're going to give it to people, you're going to give it to charities, you're going to, instead of giving to charities is a good thing, but not when you give it all to charity. Because if you don't think about yourself too, you'll still be ending up with nothing. And if your wealth blueprint, if your blueprint in the inside tells you that you're not supposed to have money, you're not going to have money. People can be throwing at you money from all sides, and you still won't have the money. You'll spend it, you'll waste it, you'll gamble it, you'll give it, you'll do everything possible so the money's no longer there. Okay? So think about having the money. Getting the money, having the money, keeping the money. How does it feel? Let me give you a little example, okay? 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, my dad bought me a car, which was not a new car, but it was 7 years old. 7 years old is a pretty young car compared to my old car, which was 22 years old. Okay, my 22-year-old car worked like a tank. It drove great when it was working, that is, because it did have lots of breakdowns simply because it was an old car. But when it was working, it had great power, zoomed, was really great. But the outside was falling apart. There was one door that was a sliding door that every time that we'd open it, we'd have to be really careful or it would just fall off. So it ended up being that only I opened the door, and I only opened it for my mom. My kids got into the car. They had to go in from the front door and climb into the back. Okay, because I was afraid that if they opened it up too much, it would just break the door and I wouldn't have the door anymore. Okay, the car died, motor died. Doesn't make a difference how the story about how that happened. And my dad bought me this new car, 7-year-old car, and it was in great condition. Everything looked perfect about it. And then last year, somehow I was driving out of a parking lot, and one of these barriers that start off like a triangle and come out like a point, suddenly as I'm driving, the wind blows it and it knocks out one of my grill at the bottom thing that covers the radiator. There's 2 of them, so it knocks out one of them. Out of nowhere, total freak accident. Was it a freak accident or not? It wasn't. To a certain extent, in my mindset, I was not the person who had a brand new looking car. My car had to look broken down. Okay, my other car had broken down. That's how I associated myself with. I associated with a car that was broken down. So even though my dad bought me this really beautiful new looking car, can't be me. Something has to happen to it. A month and a half ago, one of my sons got into the car to go to the back door, to the back seat, because there's like 2 sliding doors now, not just one sliding door. And to get to the bed, there's like a 7-seater. So you have the first row, the second row, and then the third row. So the second row, you can get in easily. First row, you get in easily. The back row, you have to sort of climb into the back. He climbs in. He happens to be really tall. His head bangs into the railing in the front of the railing that holds the door in place. Railing comes out. We're on our way someplace. I just push it back in. Guess what? Door doesn't close properly anymore. I have to open it and close it so that no one else will break the door. Okay? It's not like I went and took a sledgehammer and said, bash, I'm breaking this because that doesn't fit me. The universe looks into my blueprint and says, your blueprint isn't that of someone who owns a beautiful new car. We got to make it so that it fits you. And that's what it does. Okay? And until I change that blueprint inside, which I'm working on, mind you, don't worry, any new car that I get, the same thing's going to happen. These freak accidents that have no, specific reason, but that bring the car down to what my mindset is about the type of car that I can own. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So look around in your life and see what your mindset is.
It's funny because I felt that when I got my new car like 8 years ago, but I felt like when I went to church, I wanted to kind of hide it because I didn't want people to think I was giving myself airs or like I had money or something.
Right?
Yeah.
And how's your new car now?
It's not very new anymore. It's pretty beat up.
Okay. What about you, Aria?
If I'm looking at my car, she's fine. It's fine, But I had a few, just small scratches that made by, I'm parking in the street.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a private parking lot, so
Right.
from time to time, one of the neighbors gives it a scratch, but it's really really fine. Like I like it the way it is.
Okay. But not just in terms of your car, in terms of your life
Yeah,
in
of
general.
course. Yeah. Money wise, there is a nice flow of money, but I
Mm-hmm.
really wish it to be more, so I
Okay.
can afford myself to do more things that I really want to.
But if you recall, Aria, we've been working for quite a while.
Yeah.
Where were you when we started working?
Uh, in hell.
Okay, so we've been changing your inner blueprint. And as we change your inner blueprint, we allow more and more money in. Okay. My money, after around 6 years of being pretty much steady state, like a very, very slow slope going up. Okay. It was going up, but very, very slowly. Between last year to this year, suddenly doubled. Okay. Because I've been doing inner work also. It's the inner work that counts. You can do as much advertising as you want. You can spend as much money on marketing courses as you want until you change your inner blueprint. It's not going to change. And even if it does change, you're going to lose it all. You lose it all by doing a bad investment. You lose it all by loaning it to somebody who never returns it. You lose it all by, spending it on things that, really have no meaning. Okay. You just end up losing it. You have to change your inner blueprint. Okay. So first of all, I want everybody to close their eyes. Think about having lots and lots of money. And then look at your control board. Find the self-worth dial and see what the number is. 0 to 10. 10 is up in the sky, 0 is down in the dumps.
Mine is 8.5.
Okay, not bad. What about you, Barry?
3.
3. Okay. As you reach out and touch it, notice how you feel it inside. Turn it up. Notice the shifts and changes that occur inside as you turn it up.
I'm just really tight. Like everything's just got really tight.
Okay, and what number are you at?
They make it a 6, but it wants to go back down.
Yeah, what about you, Oria?
I'm reaching 9.5, and actually it feels great. I feel like tingling all over my body. Really feels
No.
good.
Okay, good. Mary, notice what color that tightness has.
Gray,
What color do you want it to be?
lavender.
Breathe in the lavender. Keep breathing it in till you have no more gray left. And you, Oria, can you get it up to a 10?
Like nothing is happening.
Does it go up to a 10 though?
Yes, 9.8.
Okay, try turning it down, see what happens instead.
Right, it goes back to 8.5.
Okay, and where do you feel it? 8.5.
Okay, here.
Okay, notice the color.
Okay.
What's the color?
Green.
Hmm?
Green.
What color do you want it to be?
Purple.
Go ahead, breathe in the purple. Keep breathing it in. So there's no green left. It's all purple.
I think it's all right.
Okay, turn it back up.
It stays on 9.8.
Okay, where do you feel it when it's 9.8?
In the stomach.
That's what the color is.
Green.
What color do you want it to be?
White.
Go ahead, breathe in the white. Keep breathing it in till there's no green left.
Okay, now.
Okay, is it a 10 now?
That is on 9.8.
Okay, we want to get up to a 10. Feel where you feel it at 9.8.
Kind of the same in the stomach.
Okay, what's the color?
Green again.
Color do you want to be?
Right.
Go ahead, breathe it in. Keep breathing it in until there's no green left.
Okay. So white.
Okay, can you get up to a 10 now?
Okay, so on 10.
Okay, try to turn it down, see what happens instead.
Stays on 10.
Stays on 10. Okay, you're good. Let's just wait for Mary to catch up. Like the sun's not going to come today. Okay, when we finish with this exercise, we'll go into a list of millionaire mind declarations, which I think it's worthwhile for us to repeat at the end of each session, just because it will put into our minds the proper thought processes for creating a millionaire mindset.
All right.
Being a millionaire is a whole mind-body experience. It's not just the money in your bank. If you want to keep the money. And if you notice, many millionaires, even when they lose their money, they gain it back very quickly. While people who don't have that mindset, when they gain the money, they lose it very quickly. So I'd rather be in the ones who can lose the money and gain it back quickly than the opposite.
Right.
Did the people who signed up for your course come in and see it at the end?
You're talking to me?
Yeah, to you.
No. Actually, no one came.
Okay, wait, they still might come. They still might come.
Do you have any way to know if they watch it afterwards?
But yeah, look and see who signed up. Okay,
What?
Mary, You just have to go back into your course and look and see who signed up. It'll tell you. There's also reports you can see of who watched it. Look over there on the instructor panel or dashboard. You'll see over there. Okay, Mary, how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, look at your dial. Where's that at now?
8.
Is it a 10?
It's like an 8.
An 8. Where do you feel it when it's an 8?
Okay, my chest.
Okay, start tapping. This feeling,
It's really
tap with us. Whatever it means,
whatever it means.
whatever it presents,
Whatever it says.
all the sensations,
All the sensations,
all the colors,
all the colors,
all the images,
all the images,
everything else.
everything else.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Just let it go.
Time to let it go.
And let it go.
Time to heal.
Time to heal.
God bless you. Time to allow the money.
And all the money.
Time to keep the money.
Time to keep the money.
Time to use the money wisely.
Time to use the money wisely.
Giving where we want to,
Doing what we want to.
but saving
Saving
and allowing us financial freedom
and allowing us freedom
in every possible way.
in every possible way.
Let everything else go.
And everything else go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. Okay. How is your dial now, Mary?
Go to 9.
Okay. What happens when you get to a 9?
It's really tight and sad, and I see my mom just always saying that she wishes there was more money.
Okay. What's the emotion that you're feeling as you see that?
Worry.
Pull the worry out. And everybody pull it out too. You'll get something out of it, even if you don't necessarily feel it. Okay. Oh yeah, do you have everything yet, or do you still have some there? And Hassan, are you there also?
Yep.
Okay, you finished pulling it out?
Yep.
Okay. Hold it in your hand with your mind's eye. Notice what color it is now. And notice it has a spin to it. Take it by the two sides. Make it be the opposite of what it was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster. Doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again. So you know it can never go back to the way forward. Only get bigger and better ways now until it takes on a life force of its own and stays there for all the right reasons. We know you have it for all the right reasons. Slam it right back in, shocking your system as you do. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling are your body's way of letting go of the old, allowing the new. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change it. Just let your body process through. And when you got it for all the right reasons, try to bring it back. See what happens instead. How you all doing? Oh yeah,
You will.
son.
Yeah. I can't bring anything back.
Okay, good. Mary.
Doing good.
Okay, reach out at your dial again. Where do you get it to now?
And put 10.
Okay, try to turn it back, see what happens instead.
Yeah, I can turn it down to 7.
Okay, what do you feel when you turn to a 7?
It's my back. It's really tight.
Okay, start tapping. This feeling,
Nice feeling.
whatever it means,
Whatever it
Whatever
means.
it means.
what it represents,
Whatever it represents.
all the memories attached to it,
All the memories attached to it.
all the attachments attached to it,
All the attachments attached to it.
all the programs attached to it,
All the programs attached to it.
all the conflicts around it,
All the conflicts around it.
all the lack of love around it,
All the lack of love around it.
all the lack of recognition around it.
All the lack of recognition around it.
I eliminate it.
I eliminate it.
I release it.
I release it.
I let it go.
I let it
I
go.
let it go.
I replace it with better memories.
Better memories.
I replace it with better programs.
Better
Better
program.
programs.
I replace it with better attachments.
I replace it with better attachments.
Ones that serve a program
Ones that serve a program.
of wealth,
Well,
Love.
health,
health,
and well-being
and well-being
Love.
in every possible way.
in every
Every
possible.
possible way.
Let everything else go.
Yeah,
Let everything else go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And peace. Okay. Go back. Now, Mary. Back up.
What?
Turn your dial back up to 10.
Oh. Hey.
Get stuck at an 8 or so go to a 10.
Go to 10.
Okay, now try turning it back down. See what happens instead.
It won't go back.
Okay, good. Now, just to make it clear to everybody, when we go down and we hit another number, like from 10 down to 8 or 10 down to 6 or whatever, what it really means is that there's some other experience inside of us that's holding us back. When we tap, spin, play the color game, breathe into it, whatever it is, we're changing that experience. And then we go back to a 10 and we test it again. We don't stop until it doesn't turn back anymore. It stays at the 10 set. You feel the resistance to turn it back down. Okay? Okay. T. Harv Eker says you should put your hand on your heart and put your other hand on your forehead when you say his declarations. I just usually put my hand on my heart. This sort of feels, it makes it closer into my heart. But let's go through his declarations because actually I don't think they can hurt. They can only help. Okay? My inner world creates my outer world.
My inner world creates my outer world.
Okay. And that goes back to my story about my inner world created my car with the broken door and the broken grill, right? What I heard about money isn't necessarily true.
What I heard about
money
isn't necessarily true.
I choose to adopt new ways of thinking that support my happiness and success.
I choose to
adopt new ways of thinking that support my happiness and success.
What I modeled, what?
Could you repeat that, please?
To adopt new ways of thinking.
I choose to adopt new ways of thinking.
That support my happiness and success.
That support my happiness and success.
What I modeled around money was their way. I choose my way.
What I modeled around money was their way.
I choose my way.
I release my non-supportive money experiences from the past.
I release my non-supportive
My
experiences from the
non-supportive
past.
experiences, money from the past.
And create a new and rich future.
And
I
create a
create a
new
new and rich future.
I observe my thoughts and entertain only those that empower me.
I observe
I observe my thoughts and entertain only those.
our
Okay, that's a really important one. I want you to follow your thoughts throughout your day about money and about yourself. Any thought that doesn't serve you, out the window. I create the exact level of my financial success.
I create the exact level of my financial success.
My goal is to become a millionaire and more.
My goal is
The
to become
goal
a
is to
millionaire
become a
and more.
millionaire and more.
Okay, and as we read through them, think about if any of them don't resonate with you. If they don't, we'll work on it next time. Okay? I think big. I choose to help thousands and thousands of people.
I think
I
big
think
and I choose to help thousands and thousands of people.
of people.
I promote my value to others with passion and enthusiasm.
I promote
I
my
promote my
values
value
with
to
passion
others with passion and enthusiasm.
and enthusiasm.
I am an excellent receiver.
I
I
am
am
an
an
excellent
excellent
receiver.
receiver.
I am open and willing to receive massive amounts of money into my life.
I am open
I am
and
open and
happy to
willing to
receive
receive massive
massive
amounts
money
of
into my
money
life.
into my life.
I choose to get paid based on my results.
I choose
I
to get
choose to get
paid
paid
based
based
on
on
my
my
results.
results. I owe you way more money than.
What?
It says that I would owe you a lot more money if you got paid on results.
Thank you. I always think both.
I
I
always
always think
think
both.
I focus on building my net worth.
I focus on building my net worth.
I am an excellent money manager.
I'm
I'm an
an
excellent money
money
manager.
manager.
My money works hard for me and makes me more and more money.
My money
My
works
money
hard for
works
me
hard
and
for
makes me
me,
more and
makes
more
me more
money.
and more money.
I am committed to constantly learning and growing.
I'm committed to
I'm committed
constantly
to
learning
constantly
and growing.
learning and growing.
I have a millionaire mind.
I
I
have
have a
I have a millionaire
millionaire
mind.
mind.
Okay. Those are his declarations. If you can think of more declarations you want to add, I'm open to hearing them. Okay. Thank you very much. And we'll meet next week, same time, same channel. Okay.
next week is Monday morning.
Monday morning at 9. Yeah.
Okay, very well then. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Love and light to all and riches.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.